Hello everybody, Salty Walty's gonna do a small video. If you guys don't know, I've been messing around with Grok a lot. I like to talk about different mobile suits and stuff like that, and do my own customized variants, and, all that. So, this is what I have come up with, and with the help of Grok and Claudio, we're going to go into this. So, we're going to look at my personal unit. This is the first unit we're going to talk about. My version of the Gelgoog Gunthar. That's the one with the heat sword. If you want to play that one in GBO, it needs a buff, just so you know. So, this is how I modify mine. So my Gelgoog Gunthar is evolved into a true desert terror with the Domtropin fans locked in for hover supremacy, and the Zaku flipper tri-camera visor added as for recon powers. And he's going to reevaluate after. This is a reevaluation after my initial set. It only scored an 8.5. This one scores a 9.2, and it would score a 9.5 if I added some like anti-ECM things to it. But with his, and I did ask Grok to make his own personal Gelgoog Gunthar. I didn't need to add it. So we have a heat dissipating radiator and dust coverings for the backpack. Keep you cool and clean in blistering sands. Now pairs even better with power hungry additions. Magnetic joints and reduced armor. Boost speed and agility. Lighter weight amplifies the new hover fans. Arm weapons. The beam gun. I put a beam gun in the left arm and a 90mm machine cannon in the right. Versatile defense and offense. Hover mobility lets me to use them in dynamic drive-wise. Modified beam rifle plus shotgun secondary. Precision ranged and CQC spray. Enhanced sensors improve aiming. Melee is a heat sword and a heat hawk. So I like the idea of having two melee weapons. One as a main weapon, and just in case I get disarmed, I have a secondary or a backup for rudimentary or just as a secondary, just in case. Plus a shield with two Sturmfaust locked into place. Close and reliability. Hover helps get me to close the gaps quicker. Those were already strong. Now evaluated by the additions, new enhancements, the Domtropin's leg fans hover system, pros to the nuclear jets, create an air cushion for blazing speeds, 200 plus kilometers an hour on sand, no sinking in dunes, and vibration dampened stealth. Synergizes with your weight reduction for nimble turns and making hit and runs. Devastating dust filters align with your coverings, and the radiator handles extra heat from prolonged hovers. Cons: bulky skirts might snag on rocky terrain and or add minor weights, potentially straining balance during sharp maneuvers. High power draws and extended ops could push your reactor, but upgrades mitigate this. Desert fit: transformative turns Gunthar. The transformative fit turns into a Dom Gelgoog hybrid, dominating open sands where Freddy's bogged down, ideal for flanking convoys and evading artillery. New enhancement: Zaku flipper tri-camera as a movable visor, sort of like how the Gym Sniper Customs helm visor can go up and down. This would go up and down on the Gunthar's head. Pros: wide angle tri-cams, central mono eye, and auxiliaries with radar thermal boost FOV up to 180 degrees, piercing dust storms and migraines, mirages for early Federation detection, movable visor, deploys, retracts on command, keeping a low profile when not scouting. Integrates with your beam rifle for sniper level targeting, and hover fans for rapid intel relay repositions. Cons: visor mechanics add a dust vulnerable joints. Seals help but are not foolproof. And exposed cams could be sniped with in CQC. Minor power snip, but negligible with your radiator. Desert fit, excellent for recon and deceptive terrain. Spot hidden oases, ambushes, or thermal blurred tanks from afar. Makes you a command scout unit without losing fighter edge. Overall synergy and trade-offs. Mobility boost. Did my eyes just skip a line? No, okay. Mobility boost. Fans and magnetic joints, lighter armor, and elite desert skimmer. You outpaced most of your ground units. Most ground units now. Endurance, survivability, radiator, and dust seals handle the extras, but added complexity means more field maintenance. Reduced armor still risks you, and brawls rely on speed and initial intel to avoid them. So, how my Gelgoog works is that I removed additional armor in areas that are not critical to mobile suit survivability, such as the back of my arms, back of my legs, essentially just my back, because I'm not going to show my back to the enemy. Let's see, where did I leave off of? Firepower, intel, integration, sensors enhance all weapons accuracy, beam rifle sniping through Mirage Sturmfaust on spotted targets, loadout remains balanced, no overload. So, the way I did my Gelgoog's rifle is still the same rifle, but I, instead of the standard handheld grip on it, I added a stock and a forearm grip, elongated the barrel, and increase the length of the barrel jacket so I can keep firing even in severe desert storms or in prolonged heat. The coolness or the ability to keep the gun cool will continue. Weaknesses. In non-sand environments, aka urban Jaburo, hover/visors might underperform versus aces like armor. You would need leverage recon for preemptive strikes. Updated rating, 9.2 out of 10. This build is now top tier desert specialist hover. Fans push mobility to elite levels, while the visor adds intel dominance, making this Gunthar, which I still haven't named or give it a name, so if you guys want to give it a name, throw it down in chat. Making the Gunthar versatile for scouting, raiding, and leading squads. It's it's a step up above standard GDs or even Char's custom in Sandy Hell. Shining in prolonged ops like Odessa's defenses, only dings for integration risk and niche vulnerabilities. A full sim test would confirm if we had one more tweak, ECM jammers, which I probably should have, but we would be hitting a 9.5 plus. Proud to see Xeon's ingenuity. What's next? We got a deployment, and yes, we have a deployment. So I had Grok set up a deployment, my Gelgoog Gunthar versus 3 gym ground types. Desert Theater, 1 year war. Alright, pilot time. Pilot time to put your Gunthar through the ringer. We'll simulate a mock engagement in North Africa desert, circa UC 0079, post Odessa scenario. You're on a solo recon patrol when you stumble into a Fetty ambush. 3 gym ground types RGM-79Gs. Standard desert tuned with beam spray guns, or it's Grok, so sometimes he gets his weapons mixed up. He means beam rifles. 100mm machine gun, shields, ballistic Vulcans, which they don't have Vulcans, so you could just tie those in with the machine guns. They're dug in behind dunes, modded, my brain just stopped functioning. They're dug in behind dunes using camo netting for cover. Gunthar's in full spec, Dom Trope and hover fan, Zaku flipper tri-camera visor, upgraded radiator, dust seals, magnetic joints, light armor, arm beam gun. Mine has a medium powered beam gun, by the way, in the left arm, which is ballin. And my tactic is to get close while guarding with the shield and just blast the shield using the beam gun. So that's it's silly. It's very, very funny. I just lost where I was. The arm beam gun. I got the 90mm machine cannon in the arm. Modded beam rifle, shotgun, heat sword, and hawk combo. A shield with Sturmfausts. He's gonna narrative like it's a turn-based game based on the 1 year war physics and suit specs. Gunthar's advantages: superior speed, hover plus joints, recon visor, endurance, radiator, In firepower versatility, Jim's edges, numbers, solid beam weapons, and ground stability. Outcome, lean Xeon, but it's less, but let's see how it plays out. Randomizing a bit for dice rolls like sensor jams or lucky shots. So the terrain, vast dunes with scattered rocky outcrops, light sandstorms reduce visibility to 1 to 2 kilometers, heat 45 degrees Celsius, favoring your radiator. Starting positions, you crest the dune at 800 meters out. Gyms are 500 meters apart in a loose triangle, 1 elevated on a ridge sniper roll, 2 at a ground level. Initiative, your tri-camera visor spots thermal blips. First ambush thwarted, you go first. Turn 1, detection and opening salvo. You deploy your movable visor, scanning wide angle. Scanning the wide angles. The tri-cams pierce the dust haze, locking onto the gym's heat signature. The reactors glow like beacons in the infrared. Hover fans kick in. You skim low at 180 kilometers an hour, closing to 600 while zigzagging to avoid locks. Your action: fire Sturmfaust from the shield at the ridge. Jim's sniper threat first. The rocket streak true, exploding against the shield. Minor damage, but it staggers back, disrupting aim. Jim's response: they open fire with beam rifles. Bolts sizzle past, but your magnetic joints let you juke fluidly on hover. 1 grazes your light armor, scorching non-critical plating. No systems hit, thanks to reduction in focusing vitals. Gunthar's at 95%. Integrity, Ridge Gym at 85, others untouched. Flanking maneuver. Hover fan shine, you circle wide, using dunes for cover, popping up at 300 meters from the leftmost gym. Your visor feeds real-time data to your modded beam rifle, stock, and foregrip ready. Your aim despite the speed. Your action: snipe with the extended barrel beam rifle. Particle beam lances through the sand, piercing the left gym shoulder joint. Arm crippled, it drops its machine gun. Follow up, right arm 90mm machine cannon internal feed. Riddles the torso. Fetty alloy buckles, Gym number 1 down. Oh, little thing about my 90mm machine cannon mounted in my right arm. I have it designed to where it has ammo internally, but I can also salvage 90mm bullpup, or not bullpup, but 90mm MMP-80 mags and lock them into place onto my arm, and it could feed through that. Hey, I thought it was a good idea, and it works. Jim's response: remaining to coordinate. Ridge Gym, Vulcans are positioned, dust scatters most. Ground Gym charges with shield up, spraying 100mm rounds. A few ping your legs, but hover elevation minimizes impact. Dust seals prevent joint clog. Status: Gunthar's at 88%. Minor leg actuator strain. Gyms. Number 1 is destroyed. Number 2, ground 100%. Number 3, ridge 85%. Let's scroll down just a little bit. Turn 3, close quarters chaos. You boost towards the ground gym number 2, closing to 100 meters. Visor retracts for better melee visibility time for CQC. The sandstorm intensifies. Your seals keep optics clear. Your action: left arm beam gun surprise. Fire through the shield at number 2's head. Medium power. At medium power. Melts its sensors, blinding it temporarily. Switching to shotgun. Hover skid brings you to point blank. A spread of shells shreds the chest reactor. Boom. Gym number 2 critically damaged, powering down. Jim's response: Ridge Gym number 3 gets a lucky beam rifle shot on your flank as you engage. Light armor takes the brunt. Radiator holds, but you feel a heat spike. Upgrades prevent shutdown. Number 2 flails blindly with its Vulcans before exploding. Shrapnel dinging your shield. Status: Gunthar is at 72%. Armor breaches, but mobile. Gym number 1 and 2 out. Gym 3 at 85%. Final duel. 1-on-1 now. Your hover climb to the ridge. Your speed, using speed to dodge. Visor deploys again for precise tracking. Number 3 is trying to retreat, but its feet sink in the sand. No hover for Fetties. Your action, draw heat sword, boosting in. A feint with the back of Heat Hawk draws its shield. Then sword slash cleaves the beam gun arm, finishing with right arm 90mm machine cannon swap to scavenged mag. Mid reload, your design pays off. Coring the cockpit, Jim 3 slumps defeated. Jim's response, desperate Vulcan fire and shield bash attempt, but your agility dodges. One burst clips your visor. Aux cam offline, but mono eye is fine. Status, Gunthar is 65% repairable damage. All gyms destroyed. Battle outcome, Xeon victory. My Gelgoog is awesome. You emerge triumphant, limping back to base for repairs. Total time 2 minutes. Gunthar's hover and visor turned the ambush into a rout speed. Let you divide and conquer while recon prevented surprises. The gym's beam rifles were a threat, but your heat dust resilience mixed loadout overwhelmed their numbers. Post-battle, I can never pronounce that word. Strengths. Exploded hover fans, 9 out of 10 mobility, made you untouchable on sand. Visors, 8 out of 10. Intel gave initiative. Firepower mixed, shredded them without overheat. Weakness exploited. Light armor took hits against more or better pilots. You needed evasion focus. Ammo scavenging worked, but in the longer fight, resupplies matters. Rating adjustments. This sim reinforces your 9.2 out of 10 desert rating. Verse 3 gym several survival odds 85% higher with squad support. If they coordinated better, Minovsky jamming, it'd be closer. Epic a win with your Gunthars. Federation killer. Want to tweak the match? But so this is another one with allies. So I asked him, let's do a 6v6. So my team consists of, well, this is essentially like a mock battle between the 8th MS team without the 8th MS team people being in there. We have 3 Gundam ground types and 3 gun tank 2s. So my team consists of a Zaku 1, sniper, beam sniper rifle, high zoom optics, fragile but deadly at range. 3 Zaku 2 J types, 120mm machine guns, bazookas, heat hawks, desert hardened for sand ability, and 1 Zaku cannon, 180mm shoulder cannon, twin Vulcans. I don't know where he's getting the twin Vulcans unless he thinks the big gun is Vulcans. Mid-range bombardment specialist. This is a 6v6, but the Feddies have heavier armor, firepower. Your edge is mobility and recon. Sim based on one of your war specs. Xeon's ability or agility versus Federation durability. Terrain favors you. Dunes for cover. Sand bogging tanks. Narrative is turn based. Essentially, we're in the same type of area and all that. Let's see. I want to see where we are at. Okay, so starting position: Xeon squad advances from the south. Gunthar leads. Sniper cannons on the ridge, 1 kilometer back. J-types flanking Feddies on convoy guard. Gun tanks anchored mid dune. Artillery mode. Gundams patrolling ahead 800 meters out. Initiative. Gunthar's tri-camera visor deploys, spotting Feddies thermals through a haze ambush reversed. Through the haze ambush reversed. You coordinate a pincer. Sniper cannon soften. J-types flank. Gunthar dives in. Opening barrage. You hover boost ahead 200 kilometers an hour. Visor feeding targets to the team. Sniper locks the lead. Gundam cannon lobs 180mm shells over dune. Xeon actions. Sniper beam rifle pierces Gundam's leg joint. Mobility halved. Cannon salvo scatters missiles. So yeah, the Vulcans they're talking about must be the big guns. Gun cannon salvo scatters missiles at the gun tank. Catering its tracks, immobilizing but firing. J-type's bazooka the flanks. One scoring a hit on the Gundam shield, you fire both Sturmfaust at a clustered gun tank explosion. Explosion shred its missile pod. Federation's response: gun tanks unleash 120 millimeter cannon shells, high arc. Your mobility dodges. One J-type takes shrapnel, 85% integrity. Gundam's beam rifle back, grazing the cannon's shoulder. Cannon's intact, but aiming off. Status: Zeon all operational. J-type number 1 minor damage. Feddy's Gundam number 1 limping, 80%. Gun tank number 1 damage, 70%. Others full. Turn 2. Flank and suppress. Gunthar circles wide on hovers, using dunes for cover. Magnetic joints let you pivot sharply. Your visor spots a wadi. I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to look that up. For J-types to infiltrate. Zeon actions. You snipe with modified beam rifle, vaporizing Gundam number 2's beam rifle arm. Disarmed. J-type closes to 300 meters. Machine gun suppressing gun tanks. One bazooka finishes off damaged gun tank number 1. Destroyed. Sniper picks off Gundam 1's head sensors. Blinded. Cannon Vulcan's anti-air's Gundam's missile volley. Federation response. Remaining gun tanks pivot turrets, blasting the ridge. Gun cannon or Zaku cannon ducks, but sniper hits hard. 50% integrity. Rifle jammed temporarily. Must have messed up the rifle. Gundams charge your position. A 100 millimeter burst clip. Gunthar's light armor radiator holding 90% integrity. Status: Zeon sniper hurt, other strong. Feddy's gun tank number 1 out. Gundam number 1 crippled, 50%. Number 2 70%. Turn 3 close assault. Sandstorm peaks. Your dust seals keep visors clear. Feddy's struggle with clogged optics. Your boost into the melee, signaling J-types for a pincer. Zeon actions. Gunthar closes on Gundam number 3. Left arm beam gun pierces beam gun through shield. Surprises, melts its chest. Follow up the shotgun blast. Reactor breach. Number 3 Gundam 3 is down. The J-type swarm. Heat Hawk slash a gun tank's number 2's treads. Then a bazooka hits its core. Destroyed. Sniper recovers. Beams Gundam number 1's cockpit. Eliminated. Cannon shells pound gun tank number 3, forcing it to retreat. Federation's response. Panicked fire. A Gundam number 2's missile pod tags a J-type, destroying first. Zeon loss. Gun tank number 3's cannon rake the group, damaging another J-type, 60%. And glancing Gunthar's hover fans, speed reduced 20%, but functional. Status: Zeon. J-type number 2 down. Zaku cannon J-type 1 and 3 damaged. Feddy's gun tank 1 and 2 out. Gundams 1 and 3 out. 2 at 70%. Gun tank number 3 at 80%. Turn 4 cleanup. Outnumbered now. Feddy's consolidate Gundam number 2, Gundam number 2 shield. Gun tank number 3. Your visor tracks their retreat. Hover even dinged. Lets you pursue. Zeon actions. Cannon's final 180 millimeter barrage craters Gundam number 2's positions, legs blown, immobile. Your hover flank 90 millimeter machine gun scavenged mag riddles it, destroyed. J-type and sniper suppress gun tank number 3. Your heat sword finishes it with a decapitating slash. Feddy's response: desperate Vulcan missile spray from gun tank number 3 wounds the cannon 40%, but alive. Gundam number 2's last beam shot misses in the storm. Status: Zeon battle worn but victorious. Federation is all eliminated. So yeah, that was pretty cool. We took out a Federation group. 8th MS team, but not 8th MS team. But hey, we win. We take that. So I asked, then I asked him to make his own Gelgoog Gunthar. And I asked him, like, hey, is yours going to be Uh, will it be a complementary to mine, or will it be just a different beast? And this is what he came up with. Customizing my MS-14GD Gelgoog Gunthar for desert ops in comparison to yours. All right, pilot, you got your. We've got you a beastly Gelgoog Gunthar. You've got a beastly Gelgoog Gunthar tearing up the desert, and now I'm throwing my head into the ring with my own customized MS-14GD for 1-year war desert operations. I'll design my Gunthar to reflect my tactical style, favoring precision strikes, stealth, and adaptability while staying true to Xeon's resource-strapped engineering. Then I'll compare it to your build. Hover fan, Zaku flipper, tri-camera visor, yada yada yada. So his Gelgoog Gunthar is called the Sand Wraith, which kind of goes hard. His design philosophy is his Gunthar prioritizes stealth, precision, and sustained operations for guerrilla raids or leading small recon teams. It's built to slip through Fetty lines, hit hard, and vanish into the dunes. I'm leaning on the GD's desert-tuned base but pushing for low-profile, high-impact system that complements your mobility-heavy brawler upgrades. Stealth coating and camouflage paint. Anti-radar thermal coating inspired by late war Xeon experiments, reduced sensor detection. Paint job. Molted desert camo with heat reflective pigments to blend into dunes and lower infrared signature. Pros. Harder for Federation gyms or gun tanks to lock on, especially in sandstorm, synergizes with desert natural cover. Cons. Coating adds minor weight. Scratches expose standard alloy, risking detection. Enhanced Mono Eye with ECM module. Upgrade Mono Eye with dust-proofed optics and compact ECM electronic countermeasures. Pod in the head, emitting Monosky-based jamming to disrupt Federation targeting systems. Cons. Jamming drains power slightly. Headshot could disable module, less FOV than your tri-camera visor. Hybrid cooling thruster backpack. Modified Gelgoog backpack, and I would assume he's talking about the ground types backpack. With integrated cooling vents like your radiator and auxiliary micro thrusters for short burst dashes, not full hover like your Dom fans. Dust filters included. Pros. Balances heat management with mobility dash. Speed hits up to 150 kilometers on sand. Sustained beam weapons longer. Cons. Less outright speed than your hover fans. Thrusters clog in extreme storms if seals fail. Magnetic joints and reinforced leg actuators. Magnetic coating on joints for agility like yours, but with reinforced leg actuators for stability in uneven dunes or rocky Wadas. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to look that up. Preventing trip overs during dashes. Cons. Heavier than your lightened frame, slightly slower ground speed, 80 kilometers without thrusters. Weapon loadout. Precision beam rifle. Precision beam sniper rifle. There we go. Modified Gelgoog rifle with extended scope and cooling shroud for long range shots, 1 to 2 kilometers out. Single shot power for piercing Luna Titanium. Secondary, arm-mounted 75mm Gatling. Right, low recoil, high fire rate. Wait, what? Secondary. Oh, on the right arm, the Gatling gun's mounted. Low recoil, high fire rate for anti-infantry tank or suppressive cover. Ammo belt stored in the shoulder. Which, if you think about it, that sounds really rad because you got this fucking minigun on the right arm, on the wrist. And he's got this magazine coming down and feeding into it. That goes hard. Let's see. Melee. Beam Naginata. Double-ended for versatile CQC stored on back. Shield upgrade. Standard Gelgoog shield with 1 Sturmfaust and a mounted smoke dispenser. 4 charges for quick escapes. Pros. Sniper rifle excels at picking off Fetties from dunes. Gatling shreds light targets. Smoke aids stealth retreats. Naginata's reach counters Gundam sabers. Cons. Less CQC versatility than your shotgun dual melee. Limited ammo for Gatling gun. Sniper rifle's slow fire risk exposure if missed. Cockpit ejection system. Added escape pod inspired by late war Xeon designs for pilot survival if the suit's overwhelmed. Pros, saves my skin against aces like Armoro, light enough not to impact performance. Cons, rare tech maintenance in the is a pain in remote desert locations. So his own suit actually rates lower than my suit at an 8.8 out of 10. His Sandwraith is a stealth sniper stealth specialist built for precision strikes, evasion in desert, guerrilla ops, strengths, low detectability, long-range lethality, and sustained operation with cooling and ECM. Weakness: less raw speed than yours, and CQC is riskier without your shotgun or hover burst. It shines in ambushes and supporting squad from the rear, unlike your frontline flex build. Comparison to your Gelgoog Gunthar. Similarities: both leverage the GD's desert-tuned base with dust seals and cooling upgrades, ensuring endurance in 40 to 50 C sands, magnetic joints for agility. We're both dodging Fetty beams with Xeon flare, mixed loadouts, beam and ballistic to counter Monosky, dust interference with Sturmfaust for alpha strikes, squad synergy. My sniper ECM complements your recon hover lead, letting us cover all ranges. Differences: mobility: your Dom Trop fans make you a doom skimming juggernaut, 200 plus kilometers an hour, perfect for leading charges or flanking, as seen in your 3v3 Dom 1 vs 3. That's what that should be. Jim's routes. My thrusters hit 150 kilometers an hour max, prioritizing quick repositions over sustained speed, better for popping in and out of cover to snipe. Recon: your tri-camera visor gives wider FOV for real-time scouting, ideal for spotting ambushes like your gun tank fights. Your ECM mono eye trades FOV for his ECM mono eye trades FOV for jamming, disrupting Fetty locks to prevent the squad from protecting the squad, but relying on allies for broad scans. Firepower: your arm beam gun and 90mm machine cannon plus shotgun excel at mid CQC flex, shredding in dynamic fights. My sniper rifle Gatling lean towards longer range precision and suppression, less versatile up close but deadly from afar. Survivability: your light armor trades durability for speed. Mine reinforced actuators keep standard plating, taking hits better than but moving slower. My smoke plus ejection system screams survive and regroup, while your hover says never get hit. Complementary or different beast? Complementary, with a touch of beastly divergence. Your Gunthars, the Spearhead, fast, aggressive, scouting, and brawling, 9.2 out of 10. Rating proven versus Jim's and gun tanks. My brain just stopped functioning. Mine's the Shadow Sniper, picking off threats from dunes and jamming. Fetty sensors to cover your advance. Together, we dominate. You lead with J-types and Doms. I'd hang back with the Zaku Sniper. Disrupting and sniping while you carve through. Your ECM. My ECM could mask your hover signature. Your visor feeds me targets. Weakness: if pinned in a canyon, my slower speed and your lighter armor could be strained. We'd need Zaku backup. Squad synergy example: imagine us versus your last fight. 3 gun tanks, 3 Gundams. Your Gunthar rushes with J-types, visor spotting, hover flanking. My Sandwraith jams their targeting, snipes a Gundam's cockpit from 1.5 kilometers, lays smoke for a gun for a cannon to bombard. We'd crush faster than your solo squad with fewer losses. Final thoughts: my Sandwraith's a scalpel to your sledgehammer. Different beasts, same Xeon spirit. Together we'd be a nightmare for Fetty convoys. Want to tweak? And I'm like, nah. So this is Claudio's version of the his Gelgoog Gunthar, right? And it took him a little bit to get it correctly, or how he would like, I guess, right? And we used Grok to help him. So this is his version, and I can't remember the name of his Gelgoog off the top of my head. So we're going over the enhanced variants. Let me see if I can scroll down and find its name. So, let's see. Oh, it's Espada. The Gelgoog's name is Espada, but he also has a sub-flight system called Funda. I don't know if that Funda's supposed to be a reference. I know Espada's like something from Bleach. So, the proposed modifications to his original Gelgoog goes as this. Enhanced vent, filtration, and directional exhaust. Problem, heat purge vents expel sand, but stirred up dust could re-enter the suit's intakes or joints, especially in windy desert conditions. The cooling intake process may also allow fine particles to bypass the smart seal system over time. Solution. Electrostatic sand filters. Equip the cooling intake vents with electrostatic filtration systems inspired by real-world industrial dust collectors. These would charge incoming air to trap sand particles, preventing them from entering the reactors or joints. The filters could be periodically cleared during heat purges, ensuring consistent performance. Directional exhaust nozzles, designed to purge vents with adjustable high-pressure nozzles that direct expelled heat and sand away from suit's critical areas, joints, and tanks. The nozzles could be angled downward or rearward to minimize sand re-infiltration and enhance smoke screen effect by creating a wider dust cloud for tactical coverage. So the way Claudio wanted his or heat vents to work is to expel high heat from the mobile suit, right? And to use that as a smoke screen by covering the suit in dust. But the problem is, some of that could come back into the suit, and with this, that prevents it. So it fixes a big problem the suit originally had. Purge cycle optimization. Implement a two-stage purge system. A low-energy maintenance purge to clear minor sand buildup during downtime, and a high-energy tactical purge for combat scenarios, creating the smoke screen and infrared flare. This reduces reactor strain by reserving high-output purges for critical moments. Impact. These changes ensure the vents remain effective for cooling and sand expulsion without compromising the suit's internals. The directional nozzles enhance the smoke screen's tactical utility, making it harder for enemies like the RGM-79 Gems to track the Espada. This addresses the re-infiltration concern and improves operational reliability. Reactor efficiency upgrade. Problem, the high energy demands of the heat purge, beam weapon, rifle, rapid fire gun, Naginata, and high mobility backpack risk overheating or power dips in prolonged engagement. So essentially his Gelgoog also has the high mobility Gelgoog backpack, which is fine, and I don't honestly think it should tax the Gelgoog that much, but he is reusing the high mobility Gelgoog on ground, backpack on ground, which I don't think is actually it's suited for, so I could see where Grok is coming from. Solution. Improved Monosky reactor cooling. Integrate a secondary compact liquid cooling system similar to those in later Xeon designs like the MS-14GD Gelgoog to supplement the air cooling vents. This system would use a sealed coolant loop to dissipate reactor heat, reducing reliance on air intakes and minimizing sand exposure. Energy capacitor bank. Add a small capacitor bank to store excess reactor output during low intensity operations. This would power the heat purge or our beam weapons during peak demand, preventing power dips and allowing sustained combat performance. Impact. These upgrades reduce the reactor's thermal load, allowing the Espada to maintain high performance in extended battles. The capacitor bank ensures tactical purge and beam weapons remain viable without taxing the reactor, pushing the suit's performance closer to elite suits like the RX-78-2 Gundam. Reinforced rear armor with lightweight materials. So, Claudio's Gelgoog removed all armor that wasn't facing forward, leading to, nakedness. Reinforced rear armor with lightweight materials. Problem, the removal of armor from the backside of limbs for weight reduction increases vulnerability to rear attacks, significant risk to KDOC desert battles against mobile Federation units. Solution, Composite armor plating. Replace the removed limb armor with lightweight composite materials such as titanium ceramic alloy, similar to the Gundam's Luna titanium, but less resource intensive. This restores some rear protection without sacrificing the mobility gained from weight reduction. Modular armor panels. Design detachable rear armor panels that can be jettisoned during high mobility operations but reattached for defensive engagements. These panels could be stored on the Funda support craft when not in use. Impact. Improved rear protection reduces the Espada's vulnerability to flanking by Federation GIMs or RGM-79G Gundams, enhancing survivability without compromising its agility, thus making the suit more versatile across varied combat scenarios, boosting its rating. Advanced Pilot Assistance System. Problem: the Espada's complex system, dual eye targeting. Yeah, his Gundam or Gelgoog actually has dual eyes, which is kind of cool. Dual eye targeting multiple weapons. Funda coordination required a skilled pilot, but Zeon's late war pilot shortage means many units were operated by novices, limiting effectiveness. Solution: AI-assisted targeting and control. Yeah, baby. Integrating a basic onboard computer similar to Learning Computer in the RX-78-2 to assist with dual eye targeting system and weapon coordination. This would reduce the pilot's cognitive load, allowing less experienced pilots to leverage the Espada's full capabilities. Funda Autopilot Mode. Equip the Funda support craft with a limited autopilot for basic flight patterns, e.g. holding positions, evasive maneuvers when undocked. Freeing the pilot to focus on combat, the ECM system could be automated to jam enemy sensors during tactical purges. Impact. These systems make the Espada more accessible to average pilots, but we're not talking about average pilots. We're talking about Claudio here. Dude's a god. We don't worry about him. Mitigating Zeon's pilot shortage, the eye assistance enhances the dual eye system precision, ensuring consistent performance in targeting and Funda's coordination, which elevates the suit's combat effectiveness. Upgrading the Funda support craft. Problem: the Funda's reliance on the Espada for some operation. Using the beam cannon and its vulnerability to enemy anti-aircraft fire limit its utility in contested airspace. Solution: independent fire control. Equip the Funda with an autonomous fire control system for its missile pods and machine cannon, allowing it to engage targets independently while the Espada focuses on ground combat. The beam cannon could be made detachable, enabling the Espada to wield it in a fight or on ground. Anti-beam coating. Apply a light coat of anti-beam coating to the Funda's critical areas, cockpit, and engines to improve survivability against Federation beam weapons, such as the GIM's beam spray gun. Impact. These upgrades make the Funda more robust and independent supports platform, enhancing the Espada's strategic flexibility. The ability to deploy the beam cannon on the ground further boosts firepower, making the Espada Funda combination a dominant force in desert theaters. Optional equipment optimization. Problem: the micro-missile launcher and chain mine are effective but add weight and complexity, potentially hindering mobility and or requiring additional pilot training. Solution: modular weapon mounts. Standardize the micro-missile launcher and chain mine as a quick swap modules that can be docked on the Funda or jettisoned mid-combat to reduce weight. This allows the Espada to adapt its loadout based on the mission needs. Bombardment versus mobility focus engagement. Smart munitions. Upgrade the micro-missile launcher with guided munitions that use infrared or radar homing, which honestly I don't think that would work with the Monoskis. I could be wrong. I'm stupid. Who knows? Improve accuracy against mobile targets like GIMs and hover tanks. Impact. These changes make the optional equipment more flexible, effective, and allowing the Espada to tailor its arsenal to specific threats. Now I'm thinking about it, I actually don't remember what his main weapon was. I'm gonna have to look because I don't think we actually touched upon that. Let me scroll back up in the messages. Me and him have been talking about this like pretty much all day. Let's see. Armament: standard Gelgoog beam rifle with an added revolving grenade launcher. That's pretty boss. Impact on rating. Reliability is a 9 out of 10. Electrostatic filters, directional nozzles, and liquid cooling system resolve the sand re-infiltration and overheating risks, ensuring the Espada operates consistently in harsh desert conditions. The maintenance purge cycle minimizes wear and tear. Combat effectiveness, 9 out of 10. The AI-assisted targeting, upgraded funda and modular weapons enhance the Espada's versatility and firepower, allowing it to dominate both ground and air engagements. The composite armor mitigates rear vulnerabilities, making it harder to counter. Pilot accessibility, 8.5 out of 10. The AI assistance and funda's autopilot reduce skill ceiling, enabling average pilots to perform effectively through elite pilots. Though elite pilots, Xeon Aces would still maximize its potential. Logistical feasibility, 8 out of 10. While the upgrades require advanced engineering, they leverage existing Xeon technologies. Comfort cooling, Gundam-inspired compositions, Xeon's late war resources constraints remain a challenge, but the California base's production capacity could support a small batch of Espada units. New rating is 9.2 out of 10. The Gelgoog, the modified Gelgoog Espada is now a near ideal desert combat unit, rivaling the RX-78-2 Gundam in specialized environments. Its enhanced reliability, firepower, pilot accessibility make it a game changer for Xeon's African front lines, capable of turning the tide in key battles if deployed with skilled pilots and adequate support. The only limitations are Xeon's broader strategic collapse and the unit's specialized desert focus, preventing a perfect score. So, I want to ask it, okay, with all three of our sexy, beautiful Gelgoogs, how well would we fare against a Federation desert base? And this is what he said. Mock battle, Xeon's Gelgoog trio, your Gunthar, my Sandwraith, and friends Espada, versus Federation Desert Base, 20 to 25 mobile suits. Alright, Commander, it's time to test our trios of souped-up Gelgoog Gunthars. Your dune-skimming brawler, my stealthy Sandwraith, and your friend's versatile Espada against Federation Desert Base in the one-year war UC-0079. This is a high-stakes raid. 3 elite Xeon units, Xeon suits versus a beefy Federation garrison of 20 to 25 mobile suits, mix of gyms, gun cannons, and Gundam ground types. The odds are steep, but our Gelgoogs are beasts in our desert, and the desert's our playground. Let's break it down and simulate the assault and see if we can pull out a Xeon miracle. Zig Xeon. So the scenario setup is infiltrate and cripple a Federation desert base. Think North African theater, post-Odessa. Goal, destroy key assets, hangars, ammo depots, and command center, and escape before reinforcements arrive. Terrain, sprawling desert with dunes, rocky outcrop, central wadi. Base with has fortified walls, anti-MS hermits, 20mm Vulcans, missile launchers, and a runway for Medea transports. Sandstream Bruin, visibility 800 meters, 50 degrees Celsius. Favoring are dust-proof suits. Federation forces 22 MS in total, estimated. 12 RGM-79 gems, desert tuned, beam spray guns, 100mm machine guns, shields, Vulcans, fast for Federations, but outclassed by Gelgoogs. 7 RX-78-3 gun cannon mass-produced, dual 200mm cannons, Vulcans, heavy armor, slow, long-range bombardment threats. And 3 RX-78 or RX-79G Gundam ground types, beam rifles, 100mm machine gun, missile launchers, Luna titanium armor, elite, agile, and dangerous. Defenses, 6 turrets, 3 Vulcans, 3 missile launchers, radar towers, infantry with anti-MS rockets, Xeon forces. My Gelgoog Gunthar rated at a 9.2 out of 10. Dom, Trope, and Hover fans and all that. They're going over the suit stuff. The Gelgoog Sandwraith 8.8 out of 10, and Claudio's Espada 9.2 out of 10. Let's see. Tactics. Guerrilla raid use, mobility, stealth, and recon. Oh wait, that's his suit. Battle plan. Phase 1, infiltration. My Sandwraith's ECM's jams base radar. Your Gunthar's visor and Espada's dual eye scout gaps. We approach under Sandstorm's cover. targeting the ammo depot for max chaos. Phase 2, Alpha Strike, Espada's Funda, and Smoke Screen. Disrupt defenses. Gunthar flanks to draw fire. I snipe turns and MS. Hit the depot to trigger secondary explosion. Phase 3, engage and evade. Divide Fetties with hit and run Gunthar. In CQC, Espada mid-range and Sand Wraith long-range. Destroy hangars, then retreat. Win condition, cripple depot, hangars, eliminate 50% of MS, 10 to 12, escape with all Gelgoogs functional. Turn 1, infiltration and opening chaos. Reapproach the south. Using dunes for cover, my ECM blankets the base, reducing turret accuracy. Your tri-camera visor and Espada's dual light confirm enemy patrols. 4 gyms on perimeter, gun cannons and Gundams inside. Espada's Fundas takes off, cloaked by the storm. Xeon action. Gunthar hover boosts 200 kilometers an hour to a Wadi 500 meters out. Visor spotting 2 gyms. Fires Sturmfaust. Destroys 1 gym, number 1, and damaging the other, number 2, 60%. Shotgun blast finishes number 2. 2 down. 2 kills off the rip, baby. Espada. Triggers tactical heat purge directional nozzle. Creates a massive smoke screen, obscuring the east perimeter. Funda's autonomous missiles hit a Vulcan turret, destroyed, and graze a gun cannon, number 1, 80%. Beam rifle grenade launcher. Tags a gym number 3, 70%. Sand Wraith, beam sniper rifle from a ridge 1.2 kilometers out, nails a missile turret, destroys. ECM disrupts gym's radar, causing missed shots. South smoke dispenser preps for phase 2. Fetties response. Base scrambles. Gyms 4 through 12 deploy in squads of 3. Gun cannons number 2 and 7 set up for bombardment. Gundams numbers 1 and 3 advance cautiously. Missile turns firing blindly through smoke screen, missing. At Jim spray guns, Jim's beam spray grazes Gunthar's light armor, 90% integrity. Status: Jim Gunthar slightly damaged, all operational. Federation, 2 gyms down. 1 gun cannon number 1, 80%. Gym number 3, 70%. 2 turrets out, 18% or 18 mobile suits remain. Turn 2, depot strike. Smokestring and ECM give us the edge. Your Gunthar flakes west. Espada presses center with Funda. I reposition for a clear shot on the ammo depot. Xeon action. Gunthar hovers into the base west side. Visor spotting a gun cannon number 2. Arm beam gun blinds its optics. 90mm machine cannon. Scavenged mag cores its cockpit destroyed. Sturmfaust hits gym number 4. Destroyed. Espada detaches Funda's beam cannon, firing a ground shot that blasts the ammo depot. Secondary explosion cripples 2 gyms, 5 and 6 destroyed. Damaged gun cannon number 3, 70%. Micro missile launcher peppers gym number 7, 60%. Funda's cannon suppresses a Gundam number 1, 80%. Sand Wraith. Sniper rifle pierces Gundam 2's leg, 70% limping. Gatling sprays a missile turret, destroys. ECM keeps Fetty aim scattered. Federation's response: gun cannons, 200mm cannons pound the smoke screen. 1 shell hits Gunthar's hover frame, 80% integrity, speed down 15%. Gundam number 1's beam rifle tags Espada's composite armor, 85%. Jim 7 through 12 charge 100mm machine guns denting Sand Wraith's plating, 85%. Status: Xeon, Gunthar, Espada, Sand Wraith, battle worn but strong. Fetties, 4 gyms down. Gun cannon number 2 down. Gundam number 2, 78% or 70%. Gun cannon number 3, 70%. Gym number 7, 60%. Gundam number 1 or 80%. 4 turrets out. 13 MS remain. Turn 3, hangar assault. Depot's burning chaos spreads. We target the hangars to prevent MS launches. Your Gunthar dives into CQC. Espada's Funda harasses from above. I cover with sniping. Xeon's actions. Gunthar closes on hangar bay. Heat sword slashing gym number 7 destroyed. Shotgun blast gym number 8's reactor destroyed. Hover dodges Gundam 3's missiles. Espada chain mine traps a gun cannon. Number 3, near the hangar, detonated, destroyed. Rapid fire beam gun melts Jim. Beam fire destroys Gym number 9 destroyed. Funda's missiles hit the hangar doors, blocking 2 gyms. Numbers 10 and 11 inside, out of sight. Or out of fight. Sandwraith, sniper shot cores Gundam 1's cockpit destroyed. Gatling suppresses gun cannon number 4, 80%. Smoke covers Gunthar's advance. Federy's response. Gundam number 3's beam rifle hits Gunthar's shield, 70% integrity. Gun cannons number 4's cannons damage Espada's Funda, 70% still flying. Gym number 12 and gun cannon number 5. Fire Vulcans, dinging the Sandwraith, 75%. Last turret misses due to ECM. Status: Zeon, Gunthar 70%, Espada at 80%, Sandwraith at 75%, Funda at 70%. Fetties, 7 gyms down, 2 trapped. Gun number 1 down. Gun cannon number 3 down. Gun cannon number 2 70%. Gun cannon number 4 80%. 8 MS active. 1 turret left. Turn 4, retreat. Hangars crippled. Depot gone. Mission success. We disengage as Federation reinforcements loom. Espada's smoke screen and my ECM cover our exit. Zeon actions. Gunthar's armed beam gun blinds Gundam number 2. Heat Hawk finishes it. Destroyed. Hovers out, dodging gun cannon fire. Espada's beam sabers slashes gun cannon number 4. Destroyed. Funda's final missile salvo takes out the last turret. Smokescreen purge masks our retreat. Sandwraith sniper shot disables gun cannon number 5's cannon, 50%. Smoke and ECM ensure clean escape. Fetty's response. Remaining gyms 12 and number 12 and gun cannons 5 through 7. Pursue but bog in sand, missing shots in the storm. Status: Zeon Gunthar at 65%, Espada at 75%, Sandwraith at 70%, Funda at 60%. Fetties, 12 mobile suits down, 2 trapped, and 6 to 8 units remain. A battle outcome: Zeon victory. Our trio devastates the base. Ammo depot and hangars destroyed. 12 plus MS eliminated. Minimal losses. All Gelgoogs damaged but operational. Funda intact. Your Gunthar's speed and CQC tore through gyms. Espada's Funda and versatility crushed heavies, and my Sandwraith sniping ECM kept elites at bay. Sandstorm and our dust proofing sealed the deal. Escape odds 90% as Fetties can't pursue effectively. Like I said, I can't pronounce that word. Feasibility, yes, we can take the base, our Gelgoog synergy, 9.2, 8.8, and 9.2 ratings. Overcome a 7-1 odds through mobility, recon, and disruption. Gunthar's visor and hover led the charge. Espada's Funda smokescreen controlled the battlefield, and Sandwraith's ECM sniping neutralized threats. Total MS kills 12. Infrastructure damage met our win condition. Strengths: Gunthar unmatched speed, hover, and recon visor dictated the tempo, shredding gyms and CQC. Espada's Funda's firepower and AI targeting maximized kills. Smokescreen and ECM double disruption. Sandwraith sniper precision ECM protected the squad, picking off Gundams and turrets. Weakness: Gunthar's light armor and Sandwraith's slower speed took hits. Espada's complexity strained in chaos. I mitigated. Against Armoros ARC 78-2, we'd need luck or more backup. I could see us winning with some backup. Squad rating 9.5 out of 10. Together elite, but a larger force AG or EG Zaku's would reduce damage taken. Final thoughts: our sexy Gelgoog trio is a Fetty nightmare. Your brawler, my sniper, and Espada's commander crushed a base that should have overwhelmed us. Want to tweak for a white base assault or add Zaku's for the bigger raid? So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I love Grok for doing this. This is fun. I love just bouncing ideas off of him. If you guys like this, leave a like. Give me a comment on what suits or what your Gelgoog MS-14GD Gelgoog Gunthar would be like, and let's see what Grok thinks about it. I want to thank you guys for watching this. It's been a pleasure, and I shall talk to you guys later.